Looking live to Oakland, where the city has 2 weeks to get a budget passed. The big issue, Oakland has to close a $360 million budget deficit. The city's budgets team members do say a $2 million federal grant will help partially reverse planned cuts to the Department of Violence Prevention. Mayor Sheng Thao had pitched to cut nearly $4 million from the department for 2 years. And joining us right now is Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. So thanks for joining us. I want to start with the budget. Oakland's problems with crime are very well known, as you know. So how do you get the city to a point where it's not looking under the couch cushion for federal dollars just to keep people safe?
Absolutely. We're going to go and revert back to what we know works. And so right now, I do have a current audit out for our ceasefire team to understand better what's working and invest in that, what's not working. And not just that, but I know that I've been working closely with President Nikki Fortunato-Vaz and the budget team, and we were able to find some revenue and savings that will allow for us to make some improvements in my proposed budget, especially in regards to strengthening public safety and economic development. And that includes funding for community ambassadors to serve in our business districts, more investigators to solve crimes, and of course, more support for our violence prevention programming.
And stopping crime always starts at the top. Oakland's still looking for a permanent police chief. Where do we stand on that?
The police chief, finding a new police chief really falls upon the first step is the police commission. And I'm hopeful that the police commission is moving forward to actually picking a consultant to do this work. But in our charter, I actually do not, as mayor, start with that process first. It is the police commission's job to do this work, and then they will recommend their top 3 candidates over to my office, where I then get to choose either one of them or have them go back to the drawing board. And so, I'm going to keep pushing on the police commission to move faster in regards to finding our next permanent police chief.
Do you have a date that you would like to start making that choice?
Absolutely. I mean, I was hoping to already be making a choice at this point in time, but unfortunately, the police commission has not yet moved on that same pace. And so, but in the interim, we have a great police chief, right? Our interim police chief is Chief Allison, and he was actually born and raised in the department. He understands the ins and outs, and I have full faith that he's going to carry on his leadership. And I just want to thank him for continuing to be the interim as we wait for the police commission to start their process.
Absolutely. The other big story this week, of course, in the Bay Area is the sports and future of the A's and their planned move to Las Vegas. A bill worth $380 million just passed by Nevada lawmakers, now waiting for the governor's signature. You tweeted this picture of you at Tuesday night's reverse boycott, where fans pleaded with the team not to move to Vegas and for owner John Fisher to sell the team. You also wrote, Oaklanders know better than anyone that it's a long road between state legislation and shovels in the ground. So we just talked about your big budget issues. The A's looking like they're going to get incentives from Nevada that equal the size of Oakland's deficit. How do you balance keeping a team here that's looking for money when the team really doesn't have any money to give them?
Well, I firmly believe that the A's belong here in the city of Oakland. And as you saw in the reverse boycott, we had over 27,000 people show up on a Tuesday night to really show, and really debunk any accusation that somehow we don't have a fan base here. And if the owners in League want a team in Vegas, they should approve an expansion team, but they should allow for the Oakland A's to stay rooted in their hometown of more than half a century. And I'm going to continue to fight because, again, as I stated in that message, it's a long road, right? It's a long road to shovels in the ground. And so, so I'm going to continue to fight, and I know the fans are too.
What are the chances that Oakland keeps its team?
Who's to say? Things can change, but at the end of the day, we know that we have a Howard terminal that is entitled. We know that we were able to walk away with millions of dollars invested into our infrastructure. This money does not travel with the Oakland A's. Every time they put a hurdle right in front of us, we were able to clear that hurdle. And so at this point, I would hope that there is some genuine genuine want to be in the city of Oakland. Again, even though the legislation has been passed, who knows what's going to happen in regards to the Oakland A's and a possible expansion team.
In the words of our very own Vern Glenn, it's not a done deal until it's a done deal. So hopefully the A's do stay here. Mayor Thao, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.